Hey guys, we are at Yosemite Lakes RV Resort here, and it's a little bit nicer for the ones in California. It's a bit ironic, but California RV places are just not quite as nice as in other places. Usually they don't have plumbing for the septic to hook up to, and that's kind of a bummer. But anyway, they have a really nice lodge here. Really big open room in there with a fireplace and big screen and shuffleboard table, and it's a bit chilly here. This is about 30 miles from, like, say, the Yosemite Valley and the visitor center and all that stuff up there in the national park, and or I guess a lot less miles to the edge of the national park. But and it's right here by this river too. And I haven't even it's been so cold, and I've had kind of a hard migraine this past several days. It's been very difficult. I've been struggling in my mentality too, my emotions. So please keep me in prayer. Do appreciate you guys that pray for me and my chronic illness. Oh, I thought I think there's a trout down there. Yeah, you guys won't see that. There's a trout. Wow, okay, so we might have to try something here. I saw some people come fishing here the other day, and they didn't catch anything. They didn't even have a bite, they said. But I definitely see a trout over there just right next to this bridge. And anyway, it's really nice. It's real pleasant here. Looks like these might be some of the lodges and maybe some of the camping spots on this side of the river. But we had a really good time at Yosemite here. That was just yesterday. We kind of waited for the warmer day. It was colder here than we expected. It's been down to 25, I think, somewhere around there one of the nights, which is really stretching it for wow, they're nibbling at something on top of the water. Really stretching it, for the cold parameters of our camper, our travel trailer. But yeah, we made it through okay. We want to get probably an additional space heater, because if you get a portable air conditioner, it doesn't work. Most of them don't work below, I think all of them that I looked at, below 40 degrees. Actually, ours works down to about 35, and it starts shutting off and on, cycling on and off. I didn't expect that. It's a heat pump system, but I guess it's more geared toward cooling than it is heating, and we wanted both. So we're probably going to supplement with some very small space heaters, which are not very efficient, but we have a pretty large battery system in our travel trailer, 14.4 kilowatt hours, 14.3, something like that. This is nice. We haven't seen a bear, but they do have bears around here, mountain lions, and all the clan mountain animals. And Yosemite was real nice. We didn't do too many hikes. My son's knee was hurting, and I didn't want him to push it. But we did get to see some waterfalls and hike around a little bit, get some photos. So, yeah, it's getting colder here, sooner than we expected. And this whole region, a few states right here are just a little bit cold, I think, for the season. So we're going to I think it said 27 here tomorrow night, and that might be the coldest. Hopefully that's the coldest this week. We don't like dealing with those. I mean, I kind of got spoiled. I'm wearing pants for like the second time in about a year or 6 months. I guess I wore them to church a few weeks ago, and I think that was the only time in the past 6 months, something like that. But I've gotten quite spoiled with warmer weather, so we can travel and be in the warmer spots. But we also want to see these because we were scheduled to be here actually 2 years ago, and it got snowed out. They had, I think, like 12 feet of snow or something like that up in Yosemite, and something ridiculous, I can't remember. And this place was snowed out, and we had to change plans. So this is the last spot. Yosemite's the last national park that we wanted to see here in California, and it's working out. I'm just gonna go for a little walk here. I got someone stopping here by the trash to drop off their trash, but We got some redwood trees here, and some different types of evergreen. There's actually a sequoia grove or two up there in the Yosemite National Park, and yeah, it's pretty. It's a really pretty area. I just wish it was about 10 degrees warmer. I wish the high of 55 would be the low. That would be perfect for us. Actually, I'm gonna go down here. And oh, that's curious. Look at that thing. Huh. Oh man, was that a fish? I thought I saw something else right there. Wow, it's encouraging. Anyway, yeah, we're finally getting here, and then here's the thing: we're seeing forecasts turn cold also in Nevada and Utah. And we wanted to go to Zion National Park, but as I'm looking at it now, it's getting down to like I think 18 degrees or something like that next week, and that is a no-go for us. We definitely don't want to be below 20. I do have like a heat strip I put on the pipes. I'm sure we can make it. I just don't want to endure through those cold, because RVs have, single pane windows and thin walls, and it just lets in a lot of cold air. So heat systems have to constantly run when it gets cold like that, and we would be running down our batteries and have to run a generator in the night, which would be an extra hassle and expense. And so we might nix that part of the trip. Man, I wanted to see Zion National Park, and we haven't boondocked in Utah yet. We've boondocked all over the west, like all the western states now. We've been to all of them except for North Dakota. I think that's the only one we missed up north. We've been to everything except for Utah, so we're going to be missing that one too. And unless the weather changes. And this I know people come from different backgrounds and stuff, but I've actually asked the Lord to change the weather, and I've seen it done a couple of times. Well, I'm just going to consider, though. 18 is really drastic, and maybe if we get over to Death Valley, where it's a little warmer in California, we'd like to maybe see that. I kind of like the desert environment too. Ooh, I'm looking for a fish here. We could hang out there, extend it several days and see if the forecast changes for Utah. That could be a tentative plan, and just see how it goes. We had big snowflakes. You'll have to go back and see some of our videos of what the family's been up to. We had some really nice big snowflakes here, and there was some snow up on the mountain pass, or going over toward Yosemite Valley. Before you get there was some snow, and the kids got to play around in it and do a quick snowman just as we stopped temporarily. Yeah, man, this would be so nice if it was just a little bit warmer. It feels a bit chilly right now too, like in the upper 40s, maybe, yeah, something like that. Anyway, like I said, I'm kind of spoiled. I've been wearing shorts for a couple years of RVing full time, and yeah, got the old pants on today. Not seeing any other fish, but I definitely saw one. It was only maybe 8 inches long. It wasn't super big, so it's nothing to be super excited about. But I saw the one. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of trout it was. It could have been a small rainbow, or a large brook trout, or medium-sized brook trout. Cool. Wow, the river's really calm right here. Just so nice. Anyway, so a man plans his ways, but the Lord orders his steps, and that's kind of how we pray. We do want to be within his will. Not everything goes perfect. I did order brake calipers. They came in the mail here to this place. I had to pay $10 just to collect a package here at the RV park, and they were the wrong size. So Amazon said they were supposed to match my vehicle. I'm gonna have to check a little bit more thoroughly and figure out what's going on. I know that vehicle is a little customized slightly because it was like a railroad truck or something, but so we still need to do that. The right front brake is not grabbing as good as the rest. It got loose. I think a rock got in there and kind of bent something or made something loose in between the wheel and the brake, which is not much room. And it actually created a crack in the actual wheel, and I had to replace it a couple weeks back. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I might have mentioned that in one of those videos back then. But so if you're curious about Yosemite Lakes RV Park, it is one of the nicer ones here in California. I do like this park. You can see in the distance there our travel trailer, one of the first ones over there. Man, I took those brakes apart today. Took me a while to get everything set up, and then found out that it was the wrong part. It wasn't as big. But I did have the right size brake pads. I just need to get the right caliper for that size or side, and probably just replace both front ones. It's about that time. So yeah, this is really nice. Let me go down here again. Watch the poop. Must have been a big dog here. I don't think that's bear scat. Wow, it's just really. Yeah, okay. So I'm looking for any more sign of fish. I'm not seeing it, but there probably is some. It's just very still water right here. Really nice. They have a nice playground here. This is real sandy. Cool. And you can see over there, and not every RV park has a decent playground set. So yeah, we're enjoying it here, just kind of staying indoors mostly, and plus I've had a harder migraine days, so that's kind of how that went and how that goes. Yeah, please keep me in prayer for that. I've had some much better days here recently, and I've even had some pain-free, near pain-free, much less pain evenings, which hasn't happened in over 6 years. I've had many mornings without pain here just in the past few months for the transformed migraine. Usually the pain comes in the afternoon, but yeah, it's kind of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. A lot of times it's easy to get discouraged a little bit, just wanting to get well, doing all the things I know to do, and finished off taking a lot of supplements I've been, and now I'm just kind of going, just recently just going to stop and just make sure I do vitamin D and just some of the main vitamins, and see how it goes. I'm taking a break from my usual pain relief too. I'm not sure how that's going to last. It was extremely bad yesterday. Unfortunately, that was a Yosemite day too. And I'm trying to just give my body a break from that and just see if it can normalize on its own, and see where I really am at here with the health. And it's also chronic fatigue and extreme brain fog. It's just so beautiful here. Yeah, I do recommend this one before November, I guess, because it's just gotten a little chilly. You can see it's mostly empty now. So anyway, so I'm going to I guess end this here pretty soon. Just wanted to show you guys Yosemite Lakes RV Resort. It's pretty nice, and it's a lot larger than some of the others as well. So I don't know if we'll be back here in California. We kind of breathe a sigh of relief when we leave here, because it's just so hard to park a big rig or boondock anywhere. There's a lot of pullouts, but it's not very pleasant to be right next to a highway. And then 1 out of 100 people will honk, but it's just those few people that kind of spoil the experience here. we don't leave trash around. We pick up after ourselves and then some around us of other people's trash. But so yeah, I think we'll just be here at the park another few days, and then head out. And I'm either gonna head south and go out toward Quartzsite, Arizona, or we can head over a little bit further north of that on the way to Death Valley, and then maybe come down into Arizona from there. But the plan is to go to Arizona here within the next couple of weeks, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll just take it a day at a time and be praying about it, see where the Lord leads us. We met some nice people here in California, and we just parked next to a really nice family here, the Livingstons, and had a good night of fellowship with them. And it's kind of crazy that they knew some close friends, our only friends, and like the valley next to LA, like the Upper Valley area there in Los Angeles County. And out of the 10 million people, these happen to be good friends with them too, and it was cool. We might hook up down the road. They're a little bit newer to RVing, about 5 months in, and we're going to be going on 2.5 years here in another month or so. But anyway, thanks for watching. It's kind of a long video. I'm just walking to show you the park here. And you guys have a blessed week. Again, I appreciate the prayers. Again, for those who have actually given to our family, helped support us through this time, thank you. Thank you a lot, and sure do appreciate it. And for us, we know it's like you're giving to the Lord too. He says, "What you do to the least of these, you do unto me." So I know that people will be blessed for that. I don't know if I still have those links. Usually in the description, a lot of videos, you'll see the links to our Venmo and stuff like that, where some people send us some financing sometimes. Sure do appreciate it. You guys have a blessed week. And going back up to the RV here, there's the 3,000 watts of solar on top. Works out really good, very sustainable. Today I just installed this heat strip under here on the pipe, since we're hitting some colder weather we weren't quite expecting yet. So I installed this around here, since this particular RV has a long strip of the gray water tank coming down here. We don't want to burst any of those when they're filled with water, and it's freezing out. So anyway, guys, have a blessed week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.